Yo guys, so Samsung have made something amazing. If you don't want to wait until we get the next Galaxy Note out on the market, Samsung is unveiling two very new big smartphones right now in a new lineup that they are calling Mega. So this is two new smartphones that they have now unveiled. It is the Galaxy Mega 6.3 inch and the 5.8 inch boy. So two new smartphones from Samsung. They're bigger than the current Note series. Be aware that this is not the Note series, of course. This is kind of like mid-range devices, but very big mid-range devices. It's going to be the biggest Samsung smartphones ever. So I've already made a video talking about this rumor that the next Galaxy Note, the Galaxy Note 3, is going to have a 6.3 inch display. And now it seems like it was actually the Galaxy Mega that it will have a 6.3 inch display. So if we start off talking about the 6.3 inch Galaxy Mega, you can see that first of all, it's very big. It's crazy big. It is super big, and it has an LCD display, 720p resolution. LCD, I suppose, then you know that when it's having LCD display, that it's not the Super AMOLED technology that you're gonna get on the Galaxy S4. And 720p, you know, you don't get 1080p resolution, but yeah, we've been talking about this a lot, that there's not that big of a deal between 720p and 1080p. Sure, maybe a little bit when you're reading, but for most people, average consumers, they won't really see a big difference. But LCD and AMOLED technology, you'll probably maybe see a little bit difference there. It will have a dual-core processor, but it's based on the new Exynos 5, Exynos 5250. The Galaxy S4 or the Galaxy S3 from last year, that was based on Exynos 4. It did have a quad-core. This is dual-core, but this is Exynos 5. And it is Cortex A15. The Galaxy S3 was Cortex A9, so this is almost should have kind of the same power as the Galaxy S3 from last year. It's also clocked very high at 1.7 gigahertz, 1.5 gigabytes of RAM, and you get latest version of Android 4.2 Jelly Bean. You will get a lot of cool S features, of course, that you get with the Galaxy S4, and also you can see that you do have the Galaxy S4 design here as well. And also, just because this is not the Note series, you don't get the S Pen. And something here also that's extremely nice is that this phone is very thin, 8 millimeters. It's thinner than, I suppose, the S4, the Note series, almost like every single Galaxy device out there on the market right now, and that is crazy amazing. So also has an 8-megapixel camera, should be fine for most people out there, and also 1.9 megapixel front-facing camera. And I think this boy looks gorgeous. And also NFC, you will have LTE also with the 6.3 inch boy here. And NFC in this IR thing that you also get in the Galaxy S4, so you can use the device as a remote control. You can see that we do have the black variant here. Super sexy, super awesome. I'm really wondering what kind of price this guy will have. If it's going to be way cheaper, I don't think it's going to be way cheaper than the Galaxy S4, but if it's going to be at an affordable price, I definitely think that this could be a very big seller. And it's a little bit sad that it's way bigger than the current Note, but it only has 3,200 milliamps, going from the Note series that's way smaller, 3,100 milliamps to 3,200. I think they could have bumped in a ton more, but then of course I haven't looked at the price of this device. Also 199 grams on this baby. 8 and 16 gigabyte variants will be available, and also you will have micro SD card slot, and I also suppose that you can still remove the battery, so you probably will have a removable battery, which is very nice. If you continue on to the Galaxy Mega 5.8 inch, which is a little bit smaller, it doesn't pack as great features. Also use the LCD QHD display. The CPU is clocked lower, 1.4 instead of 1.7. You don't get NFC or this IR emitter. You don't even get LTE. So it would be interesting to see the price difference between these two Mega devices. Also, the battery is still higher than the original Galaxy S3, 2,600 milliamps. It's also thicker, 9 millimeters instead of 8 millimeters that you get on the bigger 6.3 inch Galaxy Mega device. These devices will come out on the market in already May, starting off in Europe and Russia. and we don't know the prices right now, but I can't wait to see more of these devices. If they will be at an affordable price, it's definitely be interesting to see how they stack up compared to the Galaxy Grand, which seems to be a device that Samsung will be focusing a lot to bring out to the Indian market. But if these devices will be affordable, wow, I think definitely a lot of people then will, buy these Galaxy and Mega devices. Do you think it starts to get too big? You're like 6.3 inch, like nigga, please. Ain't that too big? Well, I haven't tried it out, but the phone is gonna come out in Europe where I live. Gonna come out in Russia, so we'll get a lot of Russia and FPS Russia will probably buy this device. No, but for real, the 6.3 inch guy here is definitely impressive. I like the big stuff. It would definitely be fun to compare it against like the Galaxy S4, S3 Mini, and all those devices, the iPhone. But yeah, you just have an awesome day right now, and hopefully I will see you all in the next video, and you can also leave your opinions down below. Yeah, until next time, have an awesome day. Peace.